Coming from Hong Kong and wanting to be celebrating with us the 100 years, he has brought with him a painting that he has offered, commissioned, and offered to the Friends of Guimet, and we thank him very much, and I leave him to explain. Happy birthday, Richard.
Well, Dr. Linz, Madame Lina, and distinguished guests. So far, I've been very, very happy. I mean, I'm much flattered and much pleased to have been invited here on this very important and joyous occasion. Just imagine how many institutions are able to celebrate the 100th birthday. I can't think of any other offhand. There must be a lot, but I can't think of any. So then I cast my mind back to 100 years ago, the year 1923. And of course, I think that year was quite a dramatic year, but I only cite 3 incidents. The eruption of the famous volcano, Mount Etna on Sicily, the introduction of the very important medication for the introduction of insulin for the cure of diabetes. I'm a diabetic myself, so this is important to me as well. And the third one is the premiere of the film, the black and white film, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, from the hands of the Victor Hugo, right? So I think these 3 are interesting subjects. Okay, and I move on to something. Well, a bit about my history. I was telling Ina just a minute ago, my cultural relationship with France started exactly 20 years ago. And my first encounter was the Centre Pompidou. And at that time, the president of that institution was Bruno Racine. I'm sure a lot of you know him. And we were trying to do a joint project together, a multi-billion-dollar project. Unfortunately, it didn't come through because of a change of mind of the Hong Kong government. And but it was on that note, on that occasion, that Bruno suggested bringing to Hong Kong Pablo Picasso's famous stage screen called Le Parade, the Parade. And it reached Hong Kong in 2004, and the exhibition was a duration of 3 weeks. But just imagine, 2 million people pay tribute to the painting. In 3 weeks, 2 million, that's very, very remarkable. And then in the year 2009, I went to several places to give lectures. One was Oxford University. The second one was the Bibliothèque Nationale. And the third one was the Tübingen University in Germany. The theme was straightforward and not so straightforward. It was Confucianism. So I did my best on it. And then I suppose I sponsored the French Film Festival in Hong Kong in the year 2011, the year of the eruption of the Icelandic volcano. So I sponsored that part as a part of the French May. And some years passed, and I think my relationship with the Guimet, I did something in between, but good thing, not a bad thing. But more or less at the time as Yannick took over as president, we started something afresh, culminating in next year's exhibition here, jointly with the museum, of Chinese monochrome ceramics. The total number of pieces is close to 300. I hope it will be an extravaganza. Now it's about this painting. When I received the invitation, I thought I should really do something. So I commissioned an accomplished artist in Hong Kong who was a school friend of mine in the 60s. And she is quite an accomplished contemporary artist. And we discussed the subject. And we agreed on this one. This one, she calls it Golden Dream. As you, I think, disagree if you like, but I think gold is a color frequently used by the Chinese and Japanese. And Golden Dream, I think the idea is not a dream to make lots of money. To myself and the painter, Mrs. Bonnie Kwan Ho, it's about the enrichment of the mind through a pursuit of knowledge and a quest for the meaning of life. And if you can do certain things in those two areas, it's quite an accomplishment. So it's a dream, it's a golden dream directed to those purposes, not to fill up your pocket, right? And last but not least, with the true sincerity between the museum, as represented by Yannick, and Geraldine and her colleagues as friends, I would make a pledge to be a lifelong patron and supporter of this museum and the friends. If nothing, for friendship, fraternity, for promotion of culture, and for endurance. That's what I have to say. Thank you.